Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44.2c, I wish to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations regarding the trafficking and smuggling of Kenyan citizens through the Kenya-Ethiopia, Sudan, Libya, Europe corridor. Honorable Speaker, reports by the International Organization of Migration, IOM, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, and the other international migration monitoring and human rights organizations indicate that Kenyan citizens have increasingly become victims of trafficking and migrant smuggling networks operating through irregular migration routes through Ethiopia, Sudan, and Libya towards Europe. The networks reportedly operate through a structured chain of local recruiters, cross-border transporters, and traffickers who lure victims and facilitate their movement through Ethiopia and Sudan into Libya. Once in Libya, many victims are reportedly subjected to forced labor, extortion, and arbitrary detention, with some forced to pay ransom and held in inhumane conditions, while others are trafficked into Europe. The continued operation of these networks, supported by economic vulnerabilities of victims, poses a grave threat to the freedom from servitude, safety, welfare, and dignity of Kenyan citizens. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations on the following. 1. A report on the number of Kenyan victims of trafficking and migrant smuggling networks operating along the Kenya-Ethiopia, Sudan, Libya, Europe corridor, including those reported missing, detained, or killed while traveling through the route, and the current security situation affecting Kenyan nationals along the corridor. 2. The immediate measures being taken by the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior and National Administration to identify, apprehend, and prosecute local recruiters and traffickers linked to these activities, and to strengthen border surveillance to prevent further trafficking of Kenyan citizens. 3. Steps being taken by the government in combating human trafficking and facilitating the rescue and repatriation of affected Kenyan citizens. And 4, the support being provided by the government to victims of human trafficking and their families, including providing rehabilitation programs and psychosocial support services. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair, Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations.